Kia ora whai, you're listening to Voice of Araha. We are having a new show, a new program that is to showing our business owners from refugee and migrant backgrounds that are doing and contributing to our society. And I have a very special guest that I'm sitting here in this beautiful shop with.
Thank you.
He's the owner, Deeya. Deeya, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. How about yourself?
Good, thank you. So, Deeya, I would love to start with you first about a little bit knowing about yourself. Can you tell us about yourself a little bit?
My name is Deeya, and I'm 24 years old. I'm originally from Syria, um, and I live in Wellington, and I'm a barber.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So, Deeya, when did you arrive to New Zealand, and how
Uh,
was that journey for you?
I arrived in New Zealand in 2015. I was originally in Egypt before I came to New Zealand, but I was in Syria. The last time I was in Syria 2012, and then we went into Egypt, and then from Egypt we came to New Zealand again in 2015. Yeah.
Yeah. So since 2015, you have joined here, and then have you started studying something, or you just wanted to do your passion being opening your business?
Well, I did actually. Like any kid or teenager in my age back then, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I did a little bit of everything, from like studying to like doing trades, like roofing, and then I did automotive engineering and then IT. I did a lot of things, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to be until one day one of my mates offered me to be a barber, and then I just gave it a shot, and then I fell in love with it, and I would never look back.
That's awesome. So, and you became a barber, learned the techniques. Then, what inspired you like to have your own business? Why you decided to open your own business?
So the thing is, when I started being a barber, I started to realize how busy a barber shop are and how little money I was making from that amount of work I was doing. And then I was in the back of my head that all this hard work, I'm putting in for someone else to be rich. I could do this for myself, to create a better future for myself. And yeah, this is how I slowly start thinking about how I'm going to be able to have my own things.
Yeah. So Dear, tell me that what inspiring you to open your own business?
It was mainly just when I start making money in a barber shop and start working in a barber shop, seeing how busy barbers can be, like barber shop generally speaking, and how much money there is to make. And I just felt like I was doing so much for someone else to be rich. Figured out like this could be for me. Just when I slowly start thinking about having my own business, doing my own things. Instead of working hard for someone else, I could work hard for my own self, my own future. Yeah, so that's probably it. Just don't really want to be, like in other words, slave to someone else's work. Yeah.
So you have thought that it's another step to grow from being employee to be your own boss.
Yeah. That's probably it. Yeah, and probably because when I was a kid, I've always had the dream of being rich, so it was that too. Yeah.
That's awesome. And so tell me how you navigate the process, how you have to know all the process of setting up your own business in New Zealand.
So I got a lot of help from the people that who already has started a business previously. So this, for example, this business was already a barber shop. It was mainly of making my own company and just taking over the place. But also that shop wasn't doing that great, so it was just taking over, basically starting almost like scratch, but maybe 2 steps ahead from there.
Yeah.
And basically I just learned as I go. There's a lot of mistakes I've done. Like I've done so many mistakes, a lot of things I could have done better, but there's 2 ways of learning, from other people's mistakes or your own mistakes. And for me, it was mainly my own mistakes. Yeah.
So what was something that you learned?
A lot about taxing and GST and expense, this side of the business. I didn't really know much about this side of the business. So it was like doing a mistake, like buying a lot of things without talking to my accountant, basically there's the things that you should probably know before starting a business. But I only knew about them when I started learning, like when I had my business already. Yep.
Sounds great. And so, how was when you opened your own business? How was that welcomed by the communities? Did you find the support from local people?
It's yes and no. I did, nobody knew I opened the shop until I told them. So I remember it was in April last year, and it was just before Eid. And I'm in a few groups of our communities, and I made sure that everyone knew that I'm doing half price haircut or like a free haircut just for the people to get the picture that I'm here. But generally speaking, whenever you open a shop or you do anything, you don't really rely on people that you know or community. You just rely on your own self and your own work, basically. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. And so did you face any challenges?
Yes. So the biggest challenge when you have your own business is that there's no days off, you know? Like every day, even your day after day you decide to take a rest, it's costing you money, you know? You can't get sick. If you get sick, that's also, you know, it's a you know, like, it's hard, you know, because you don't have someone else to help you. I'm talking about the early stage, you know, when I was working all the time, you know, and in Ramadan I was fasting, and then after Ramadan constantly working. You have to wake up, even if you don't want to come to work, you have to come to work. So I would say it's rewarding having your own business, but you have to keep in mind it's at least double the work you do if you were working for someone else, and it's worth it every minute, every second of it.
Yeah, great. So what's your opinion? What makes your business unique than other business in the area, especially the barbershop?
There's a few things I would say about my business. The first one, I would say my own self. The way I talk to my clients, to my customers, I don't really treat them like they are my customers, just money maker for me. It's more of like I like to create relationship. I like to get to know them. I like to, you know, get involved with their life. If they have problem, I'll try and fix it. You know, like just chatting. And generally speaking, I feel like sometimes with some clients, you know, especially the older clients, it's like a therapist, you know. People, especially men, they find it hard to talk to each other, you know, so we'll talk about their problems. So I feel like I can create this and I'm able to do it in here. And people are very like open to it, especially knowing that I don't know anyone in their life. Other things like I open until late, you know, well, not so late, 6:30 is when I usually close, but a lot of time I get people finishing work about 6 o'clock. They call me, it's like, look, I'm not going to be able to make it until 8. Is it okay? And like, yep. So I'm always here available when they need me at different times. And just doing the extra work, really, going the extra mile.
Love it. That's
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
So I have come to the last questions about what's your advice for the young people, specifically from refugee and migrants, if they want to open their own business?
Yeah. See, when it comes to refugee or migrants, I do believe that, especially the refugees, because refugee means you have lost something or something bad has happened at some stage in your life. For me, at some stage, there was no hope, you know, when I was in different places. So one thing is never give up on your hopes, or your goals, or your dreams. And just know that because you're a refugee, you actually have an advantage because you know what is it like having nothing and then slowly building everything up. You know, that dollar to you, to someone, some random is nothing, but to you is a lot. And because of that value you have to things, the more values you have, because simply you have a harder life, that give you a big advantage in life. So just get your dreams, you know, don't give up. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
No worries.
Can you tell us and the audience and watchers here about where is like the location of your shop?
So we are located in Kilburnie, shop 11, 22 Bay Road, Kilburnie 6022. We are here from 9 to 6:30 in the weekdays, and then 9 to 5 on Saturday, and 10 to 2 on Sundays.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you so much.